Hello, fellow toastmasters and honored guests. Let me tell you about my favorite website of February 2024. It's Forebears. How did I find this website? I was doing ancestry research and I wanted to look up my last name. And when I Googled my own last name, I used this Google phrase, Villavicencio, last name origin. I found this website called Forebears. It looks like this. It says Forebears at the top left, and in the middle it says search millions of names and places. And then you enter your name or country, whatever you want. You enter it there. I put my last name. And I actually have four last names that I'm interested in. And these are the results. This is a lot of information. I'm going to break it down for you. Okay, so let's talk about Valdez. That's my mom's maiden name, Valdez. There are 788,000 Valdez in the whole world. In the United States, there are 121,000, which means that one out of 3,000 Americans has the last name Valdez. I'm not counted here, but that's okay. And in Florida, it's actually less popular in Florida. Florida, it's only one out of 40, 4,500. Wow. But you know what? I also looked here at the state level and I was able to find that in Texas, there are 36,400 people with the Valdez last name. In other words, that's like some of my relatives there. Um, Probably, I don't know, 100 or so. And what this tells me is that there's a lot of Valdezes in Texas. I'm probably only related to 100 of them. That's less than a percentage. So because there's so many Valdezes there, it's hard to, I can't say I'm related to those people. Well, anyway, here's my mom's maiden name, my maternal grandmother's maiden name, Vera. Look at this number. It's almost as many Veras as there are Valdezes in the world. You look at the different maps and you can see, wow, there there's a different distribution of between the Valdez and Vera. You see Valdez tends to be in the Americas and in Spain as well as the Philippines. Those are former Spanish colonies. Vera, it's also the same in the Americas, Spain, and the Philippines. But you also have other countries too. You have Indonesia, you have Mozambique, Angola, and Zaire, some in France, some in Saudi Arabia, even some in Brazil, also France. So that's interesting. But we don't want to go into too much detail with that. Let's go. Uh, we can also look at top 10 countries for Valdez. You see here, Mexico has two, 266,000 Valdezes there. One out of 500 people in Mexico have the last name Valdez. So it's kind of common. In the Dominican Republic, one out of 200 people are Valdez. Yeah, that's really common. So, uh, yeah, but and in Spain, how are they doing in Spain? How many Valdezes are in Spain? It's not on here, but I did look it up. 2,900 in Spain.